'cause it's Wednesday. Are we live? I think so. We're live. Oh yeah. Hello. Welcome to the sauce. So on Wednesday, Kieran, Richard, Isha here to give me some sauce. Welcome to the sauce on Wednesday. We're here to give you the sauce. Issue 87 of the sauce. Okay.
All right. Nice.
Thank you for my backup dancing.
Yeah, man.
There we go. Hi, beautiful people. Yes, welcome.
Welcome.
Issue 87 of the Sauce War with Outlaw Red Hood, We Read Comics Too, and Pedals Upon Pedals. Yes. How is everybody? How are we
Good.
Sleepy? Just a little sleepy.
For the show, and now I'm ready.
Ready.
You're ready. He's ready.
Ready to
He's
do
ready.
this.
Ready to rock and roll.
Ready to rock and roll. Hello, everybody in the chat. Sean, Keith, Sean, Alex, John, Mary, Joseph, whoever's in there.
Ooh, don't forget Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Tom, Dick, and Harry. Hello, darling. You're right, babe. Don't forget the bourbon biscuits, all right? Here we
Cup
go.
of Earl Grey.
Earl Grey, darling.
We've got a few bits going today. In fact, actually, I think today is like the first time in quite a while that we've kind of got us scheduled down to kind of like how we used to do it. As in, basically, we've got a little bit of a pull list.
Ooh.
Yeah, so back to our regular scheduling, I think, a bit today.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Yeah, just a bit.
Just a smidge. Smidgy widgy. So today we'll start off with the news, and correct me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but Temuera Morrison returns to Star Wars universe to play Boba Fett, maybe?
Ooh.
Boba Fett sounds like a Pokemon, doesn't it?
No.
Boba Fett.
Do you guys know who this Temuera Morrison is?
How could you not know who he is? He is in everything. He was in Once We Were Warriors. He's in that film, the horrible Aquaman film as Thingbobby's wife.
He was the dad.
Obviously, he was the dad. Yeah, he's the original Boba Fett of Clone Warsy thingies. He's he is the bounty hunter. He is bounty hunting. You know his face.
You know his face.
He's a New Zealand actor, Temuera Morrison.
Yes.
MNZM is a New Zealand actor who first gained recognition for his role as Dr. Hone Ropato on the New Zealand soap opera Shortland Street.
Wow. Oh my God! Wow.
Not Neighbours or Home and Away, but the one that no one's heard of.
Everybody's got neighbors. I just messed up.
You better sing with
I have to say, because my mum still watches Neighbours, and the acting quality of that show is horribly blind.
Yeah.
Do you remember when they changed the music? It was like.
They change that every week. Every week. I'm like, if they changed it again, Mum, she's like, yeah. I'm like, what?
Alright. Let's not talk about EastEnders or Neighbours. Oh no, sorry.
So, what kind of podcast? This isn't a soapcast.
Okay. So Boba Fett is back. He's back.
Like Isha said, he played the original Jango Fett, and he was the what's the word? The template for the clones. And basically, Boba Fett is one of the clones that Jango kind of adopted and had as his own. Yeah. He just pretty much kept.
Have these, but I'm having this one.
Weird.
So yeah, he played the original Jango Fett, and he's back to play possibly Boba Fett, or I'm thinking he could be back to play Rex as well.
You said that earlier, like I think you said it in the group or maybe in the script. That's a huge spoiler for me.
Oh yeah. Well,
Because I haven't finished watching Clone Wars. So I'm waiting for this Order 66 for everyone just to turn. I'm like, this is dope. I watched the episode just yesterday where Rex and them are on that planet and they go to the farm, farm, and the clone has a family, and I'm like, that guy's gonna.
Do you know what though?
It's sick. It's so sick. I can't wait to get there. Like I'm on this show.
Do you know what though? It kind of spoiled it for me because I was watching. It was Rebels as well actually, because he was on Rebels. The last season of Clone Wars only came out this year, and Rebels finished quite a while ago anyway. So it was already known that he was going to survive that, but it wasn't known. See, I keep going back to it, but that's the thing about Clone Wars is that you know how it's going to end, but just the way it ends is something different.
Can't wait to get there.
Yeah.
Breezing through. I'm already halfway through season 2. By tonight, I'll probably be more than. I can't wait.
See, there we go.
I need to get to season 3 so I can see Darth Maul. This is what I'm trying to do. Like,
see, this is how you save Star Wars, yeah?
Yeah, for real.
TV shows. There we go.
yeah, for real. I would love a show. I was thinking about this. Sorry, it's like another digression off the digression already. But why isn't there a show of like after? Basically with like Luke and Leia. I want to see.
Yeah.
So I've watched the latest movie and Leia trained to be a Jedi. I'm like, I need to see this. I need something.
Yeah. Well, you can get something, and it's called the comic books, really. But to be fair, though, the comics has been sick. I mean, if you've read Darth Vader it is sick. It's like Darth Vader how he should be. Put it this way, there was a scene where they shoot down his ship, and then he's stuck on the planet, and all the X-wing guys, they're like, Vader, you might as well give up now. You're stuck with us, and he's like, no, you don't understand. You're stuck with me. And then one of those classic lines, and he mashes them up, man. Yeah, it is sick because it kind of shows him going against like. He's kind of going after some Jedis as well, and you see some mad different Jedis in it as well, and it's sick. It is sick.
Maybe I should read some Star Wars. I just want some animated or something.
Yeah.
No, I definitely recommend. I definitely recommend the Vader Down. Definitely, definitely read that.
Something else about. Sorry, the last movie. You just went through the Star Wars stuff. Did you not know? Do you know when Rey heard all
voices?
Voices? Did you know one of them was Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Just throw it out there. She's canon. That's what I'm excited.
That film was terrible.
Let's move on.
Anyway,
I didn't really want to talk about the film. I just wanted to talk about canonical.
Yeah.
Yes.
This guy coming back to be Rex or Boba Fett or Jango Fett, I think it's cool, especially because he's the original guy.
Yeah,
I think it's really
and
dope.
he's alive as well. Like the people when they were alive.
He is, and looks young enough still to kind of like.
It wasn't that old. It wasn't that long ago. That clone Attack of the Clones was out, so it's not that bad. I think it's sick, man. I think it's good that. I want to see, because Rex is a sick character. I've always liked him in Clone Wars.
Yeah, I like Rex.
Really liked him, and I just want to see him again. Really, I just want to see. Do you know what I really want? I want an Ahsoka Rex show spin-off from The Mandalorian.
Just gonna say, is he coming in for the Mandalorian?
All right, let me that's the whole point. He is in.
Because if he is, and then apparently Ahsoka's coming back, this has
calm down. Okay. So the next.
I've been drinking out about Star Wars mug all week.
The next bit of news actually is Katee Sackoff returns as well to Mandalorian season 2. I don't know if you've met her yet, Karen, but she plays Bo-Katan in Clone Wars as well. You probably not come to her yet, so light spoilers. she is. I forgot her sister's name, but her sister was the leader of the Mandalorians. Right? And when Rebels ended, she was left with the sword. What's that black saber called? I can't remember the name of the black saber. I need to.
Oh wait, I saw that episode. Oh no, I've not seen her before. Was it that black lightsaber?
Yeah, black lightsaber.
I saw that in an episode today. Yeah, because I saw an episode of The Mandalorians today. I was like, what?
Have you watched The Mandalorian yet?
No, I haven't watched
you haven't watched it yet?
It's on the list. I'm trying to get through Clone Wars.
I was just about to spoil something really big, and I was like, let me just ask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through Clone Wars, and I'll get through it soon, and then Mandalorians.
Wait, say that. You're gonna do what? You're gonna do Clone?
I'm watching Clone.
No.
No. You know what? Scratch what I said, because I'm watching.
Oh God!
So Isha, basically, what I was saying,
just listen,
is
I'm on the last episode, so I can watch I can start Mandalorian tonight.
Oh my God!
So by next week, I would have rinsed Mandalorian. Trust me.
You can put Black Lightning on pause, please.
I've had Black Lightning on pause for about 2 years, and I'm on the last episode of the season. One episode.
Put it on pause for the next
it's not going nowhere, man. It's not doing anything.
It's still gonna be trash. No one's fought yet, have they? Have they fought?
No, actually, the last few episodes have been pretty sick. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been pretty sick. They had to go to this one country and murk this one dude, and this dude turns out to be his great.
So they're all related, yeah.
Oh God,
they're all related,
Black
yeah.
Lightning is doing. No, not all. Anyway, you were saying about the Mandalorian. Well, I'm talking about Black Lightning. All I'm trying to say is that by next week I would have been done watch Mandalorian.
Watch Mandalorian, man, because that would that would reignite your Star Wars live action jizz, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so
you two are amazing. Go ahead.
So Katee Sackoff. She voices Bo-Katan in the animated Clone Wars. She also stars in Battlestar Galactica. Now I never really watched it too tough, but I can't remember who she was, but she was
the blonde-headed woman, isn't it? Yeah. I think everybody loved her in Battlestar. Like they were like men's crushes. Like whenever people were talking about when they talk about Battlestar.
But she it seems like everybody's like up for her being in the Mandalorian season 2.
Sorry, when is the Mandalorian supposed to
it takes place after Return of the Jedi, I think. Yeah, it's Return of the, So it takes place after Return of the Jedi. So but yeah, people are happy that she's coming in. She voiced her character in the TV series in Rebels and Clone Wars. So, and she looks exactly like her. So now we've got her. We've got Ahsoka, possibly Rex, and Boba Fett as well.
So all reasons for me to watch The Mandalorian.
Definitely.
Right?
Yes, come on. Like
I don't give a shit about that Yoda baby. I don't give two.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
You like him. You like him. He is cool. Man.
Trust me.
I'm gonna be the guy on the internet like just posting that meme.
Baby's amazing.
So I think it's great news, man. I can't wait for it. Also, the Mandalorian season 2 isn't delayed because this is all filmed previously, and apparently her scene was filmed in February. So
nice.
So she
take note, other TV studios like filming, releasing 10 like break and then going back. Just film it. Just film it.
Yeah. And they had the luxury as well.
No, they don't always get the renewal straight away, so that's probably what it is. Mandalorian obviously got the renewal for season 2 straight away.
Yeah, they had to. Yeah. And as well, they shot everything in
pretty
studio,
much.
so nothing was outside. They didn't have to worry about that. So that's an achievement. But I'm excited. I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be so good.
Alright, I'm also excited about this.
Yeah.
Dude, you need to get on it, man. Get on the Mandalorian, man.
I'm doing it.
Get on the Mandalorian.
So much pressure to have fun. Oh my god.
Star Wars is just my thing right now. I'm just like loving
Star Wars is rekindling itself.
Yeah, I'm loving Star Wars right now.
I think everybody in the Star Wars camp was like, okay, the films were trash. We need animated TV shows and live action TV shows to be amazing. We need the Star Warians to come back.
Actually, I'm going to talk a bit. I'm going to talk a bit about that later in our reviews. But yeah, you're right. I mean, there's one sick thing actually. I'll talk about it later actually. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
So the next bit of the news. Oh yeah, by the way, Karen, sorry. So if you guys are new listening to us, we are kind of like we go on a bit of tangents and we don't. Sometimes we don't stick to the point. But anyway, they've got a figure of Rex, a Hot Toys figure of Rex coming soon. Yeah.
Really?
So. Yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good.
I'll probably look into that.
Put in basket. Buy now.
Speaking of putting things in baskets, Hamilton is getting a release a year early. Has a Disney Plus exclusive. So this is Hamilton the musical. I didn't know it was actually done by Disney or produced by Disney. I didn't have.
I didn't know that either. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But,
So if you couldn't get any tickets for Hamilton, or you had to wait a year or so for Hamilton because it's so expensive and in demand, you'll be glad to know that Disney is bumping up the release of its recording of the hit stage musical Hamilton by over a year. Instead of the planned theoretical release set for October 15th, 2021, it'll be out on July 3rd, 2020, as a Disney Plus exclusive. It's a huge move on Disney's part. The company is effectively cancelling its planned theatrical run for the Hamilton recording, which it reportedly paid a record-breaking $75 million for the worldwide rights to turn it into a streaming exclusive instead. Yeah.
Damn. It's a smart move for Disney. One, because it gets all the theatre buffs onto Disney Plus, which is good. And as well, it's like it just opens up another genre of performance kind of thing. Like a lot of theatres are having to do that now. And I have always said that you should always film your theatre shows and then release them.
That made sense. I always liked the idea. I had this idea years ago. Is that, like you said, film it, and then once you've watched it, if the thing was dope, buy a copy in the lobby and you take it home. I don't understand why theatres aren't doing this. It's like marketing genius.
Yeah, they want to have that thing, and I get it, where you go to the theatre and you have that immersive experience, which is great. But at the same time, not a lot of people, one, have access to theatre, think that they're allowed to go, and you know what I mean, they don't know whether it's for them or not. So, you know, just keeping up with the times and digitizing it is a smart move. Like the National Theatre is now putting their theatre shows on YouTube. So I was telling Rich, I was like, the Barbershop Chronicles is coming out tomorrow. They had, you know, Cleopatra and Anthony on there, 3 hours long. Even the Breaking Convention have put up their Breaking Convention, you know what I mean, on YouTube. So it's like everything's accessible, which is good. You know what I mean?
What's
that
the Breaking Convention?
Most people don't want to go So all the most of the like world's hip hop dancers, breakers, you know what I mean, just so they come and do like a massive performance, like different groups and whatever, and then but now they've just filmed it at Sadler's Wells, and then you know what I mean, they just put it up, so it's like a 3-hour show. You can just watch it and just enjoy it. So if you've never been to the Breaking Convention,
no, but that's the thing.
YouTube,
I think that's one thing that kind of like for me as well, it was always like growing up, you used to watch Richard Pryor or Chris Rock, and watching that, you're kind of like, you can never, like, where did they film that, or how do you get onto there, kind of thing. It's like, but that, like, now you're older, you're kind of more interested in actually going there. And I know what you're saying about the theatre thing, especially in London. It's kind of, it feels like it's kind of like a class thing in a sense. And like, even just going to, like, we went to see The Lion King with my missus and her mum and her sister, and just even going there, it was like, yeah, it is sick, and we should definitely do more of it. I just don't, it's just I just don't think it's something that a lot of people do, in a sense, but it should be definitely done.
I love the theatre.
It should definitely be done.
Yeah, and this is a good way of getting people
exactly.
to the theatre. You know what I mean? If they get to see something, it's like, oh wow, if it's this good on screen, then imagine what it's like when I go there.
A lot of work goes into stage work. Like, I'll use Wicked as an example because I saw that twice, and I remember
Wicked
thinking,
was amazing.
Yeah, I remember watching.
That's one I wanted to see. That's one I wanted to see as well.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, I think I checked the first time I saw it if they had it on like some sort of DVD platforms. I'd watch that whenever I was in the mood for it. Like, I was thinking about that today. It's a sick show.
Yeah, I do want to see that. I keep hearing, a friend of mine told me about it. I do actually want to go and see that. But
it's a nice touch on the Wizard of Oz as well. It really is.
Yeah, and if you haven't read the book, please read the book because it's fucking hilarious. It's like, it's got more graphic detail than I've seen in anything else. It's great. You know, I like weird, mythical, weird things. So just read the book if you haven't read the book yet. So yeah, but yes, Hamilton Disney Plus.
No, it's good as well.
Great. Yeah, and it's an all-black cast as well.
It's good as well because I heard that ticket, like, you have to wait like a year or so to actually get a place to see it.
Ridiculous,
crazy, man.
Which is great, but I'm just like.
But there are a lot. I mean, even having it on DVD as an option would be dope because I wanted to see Aladdin on stage at one point, and the pricing of that was. Like, I don't like doing these things unless I can be close enough to
you don't want to be in a right at the back.
Exactly.
It's just pointless. Unless you're in the cinema, it is absolutely pointless.
Absolutely pointless. Yeah.
So I wanted to get some tickets. They were like dumb expensive. I haven't seen it, and I think Aladdin's stopped now. But if these things were released on in a different platform where we could watch these things and at least just appreciate what they've done.
And obviously, because it will be on, if they do that, if they start doing this kind of thing, the actors should get the same like treatment as movie actors, because really they are doing. It's even more intense, actually.
I mean, you do get some actors that have been in major crazy Hollywood Oscar-nominated movies, and they're going back to doing stage work. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but it does happen.
Denzel.
Great example. They end up going back doing stage work. So it's not as if to say it's like a
dead art film.
Or what's the word? Like, you go to stage and then you go on camera. It's not like what's the word when you go back?
Non-linear.
Not regressing or anything.
It's not a regression. That's not the word, but that's a good one. It's not a regression. It's just it's acting. It's doing what you love. And then there's on stage, and then there's on stage. You know what I mean? So.
That would be good, man. That'd be good for actors, man. Let's please help us out.
Cool.
Okay, where we going next?
What's next on this list of listings?
The next one is the first teaser for Netflix, The Old Guard.
Right. Ooh. I had no idea what this was. I had to Google. I had to go on YouTube. There was no trailer.
It's just literally
thing with
the teaser.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really aware of this either. But it's Netflix. It's based on an Image comic by Greg Rucka and Leandro Fernandez. So Greg Rucka I love anyway. So I was going to give this a chance. So we'll see what it is. We see what it says. So basically, this is based on the Image comic, and it stars Charlie Theron in this movie.
We like her.
It tells the story of a small covert group of immortal mercenaries who must fight to keep their team together when they discover the existence of a new immortal and their extraordinary abilities are exposed. So,
son of a biscuit.
I like the concept.
Nah, Charlize Theron is a good actor. Yeah, this is good. And again, with Image comics, you're always going to get something indie but different, which is why I think they just work well.
I'm just laughing at like Netflix is just like Image.
Yeah.
Give me what you got.
Dark Horse. You're like,
Dark Horse.
Give
me what you got.
Just give me all the weird comics that no one's really looking for, kind of thing. So.
I'm hoping this will be good because I did buy the comic actually as well. I haven't read it yet because there's only like 5 issues at the moment. I've brought that. I'm gonna give that a read. They've made a series, so I'm assuming it's good. I like the concept of people living through the ages and being immortal and living in the shadows, but always kind of being mercenaries. So they're always fighting in wars and that.
That's good. That's good.
See, if you like that, you'd like the guy who Black Lightning's gonna fight. I'm just saying, like, that's what he did. He's lived a long time. He's got mad powers, and he's just fighting in wars.
Rich, your face, stop it. I've never seen you fight so hard for a TV show. Me and Rich are just like, no.
At first, you know well. I'll do an end of season.
Oh god!
Please do.
Maybe not next week.
Do so.
Maybe not
next
promise.
week.
Maybe in like 2 years. Maybe in 2 years. Oh my god. Okay, so when is the Old Guard coming out?
This is scheduled to.
When is it?
It's starring Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady's the guy. Wayne Brady is literally gonna have to choke a bit.
I swear I'm gonna get a top that says Lightning. I can't do it. I physically can't do it. Oh my god. Okay, yes. When is this coming out?
Old Guard, not Black Lightning. The Old Guard is scheduled to debut on July the 10th on Netflix. So it's pretty soon.
Okay, that's not too bad. That'd be good. So that would be fun. Hopefully by that time, the boys will come out.
Yeah, when is the boys actually coming out?
Come on, boys.
Is it July?
It's coming out in July.
Oh, sick, man.
Yeah. It's if it's June or July, so I can't wait for that. But you
ain't seen the boys, have you, Karen?
He's like, of course.
No, it is like
that's that sentence exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it was what's that?
Word for word is what I was gonna say.
What's that? I'm watching Black Lightning, dude.
I've got the graphic novel. I'm looking at the graphic. I only started watching that show because there was nothing to watch, right?
Torture.
And then
that is torture.
No,
you should have asked me. I could have given you 50 shows that you could have watched other than that.
Mandalorian for one.
The thing is, and as I said the other day, and if this is controversial, whatever, but I start looking at my people, and there's a lot of my people on Black Lightning, so
people. Understand that, understandable.
What am I gonna do? I spent 30 odd years looking at everyone else because there was no representation. We finally get some representation, and we're complaining about it.
Drops mic, walks off stage.
Yeah, man.
Oh gosh.